Hi, it's Rana, and today I have another layout for May I Scraplift You. Today we are scraplifting Michele McCants, who is Stamp Booker on YouTube. I love this layout, and I'm so excited to be using a brand new Kit Club, Color Rush Studio, that I just signed up for. And these papers are gorgeous. I am super excited to get a hold and use this, and it's going to be perfect, I think, for this scrap lift. I have a couple of photos that I showed you there. My granddaughter was wearing a little t-shirt that I thought was perfect with this collection. It says a slice of summer and it has a big watermelon on it. I thought it would work well with those fun little alphas that we got in the kit. And I loved the circle element. And then I just did my circle on the Cricut. And I searched in images for scallop circle. And I found a scallop circle. And then I did oh my goodness, words. Okay. I did the scallop circle, put another circle over top of it, made it so that it would be a nice border, just like what she has in hers. You can see it up on the right-hand side there. And hers was cut in half, so I cut my circle in half, and then I just did the slice tool to slice out the center so that I wasn't wasting the circle out of the middle. You could have overlap the whole thing, but I didn't want to waste any of this paper if I could help it. So the green, I just sliced that circle out and just put it around. And now I'm going to come in and do some stitching all the way around. And I think it closes that gap. There's no gap really anyway, because I made the inside a little bit larger, but just to finish it so that it had more finished look, I did a chain stitch all the way around in this green that I had that was pretty much perfect for the green background. And that's my representation of a watermelon there with the green background, kind of the pink. I did have floral in there too. It's a loose interpretation. Let's go with that. So I also did use some stitching template, well, a stitching template. I think that was maybe 2 months ago. Maybe it was last month. Anyway, from the Assemblage Required Stitching Template Kit Club. So both of these are Kit Clubs, actually. And I did all of that off screen. I did use a little bit of ink on the little flowers there, and I used Candied Apple Distress Oxide for that. I did have to tap it off on some scratch paper so that I got a real light blend on there. One of the petals, actually like a couple of the petals on one of them is a little bit darker than the other, but that's natural for flowers. Some are going to be darker shades of the same color. And the DMC floss in the pink, if you are interested, it's $37.05. I'll put that in the description box below. That is the pink that I'm going to be using. Well, it's the pink I used for the florals, and then I'm going to use it in a couple of other places as well. But it matched like so perfectly. The green matched really good too, but I don't have the numbers of it. It was on a little set. I have no idea where I got it. I have so much thread, it's crazy. So I honestly don't know where the green came from, but the DMC I actually have marked, so I know that it is $37.05. So I got smiles down here, and it's super cute. And then I went and found just some older thickers that I had. I kind of wanted to have a kind of a cursive font to go along with smiles. So we now have sweet smiles, and I thought that was appropriate for a little watermelon looking page. So I'm just trying to decide where I want everything. If I can't decide, I go do something else and think about it. So what I'm doing now is just adding some 1mm foam tape behind some of the stickers. I didn't have any ephemera. The ephemera pack did not come with it. We got several sheets of paper and all of these fun extras like the frazzles, which is fabric that has been torn. You can see it there. I'm going to use some of that and make a flower. And there's the watermelon that I'll show later on. And the watermelon that's sitting there right by Sweet, that was one of the little extras. This Color Rush Studio kits always have the best embellishments. They're so fun, and it's stuff that you don't see anywhere else. So that was ultimately what, got me, I think. I've seen several things. I did get the acrylic kit and the main kit. I think if I would have gotten the other kit and had all three, maybe the die cuts, ephemera packs and things would have come with that. But I did not. I just got the main kit, and I'm going to make it work because usually there are enough extras in the paper, like Simple Stories always has tags, and I have enough. I have enough. I can find something to make it work, and I think it worked out just fine without it. So there I am making the little fabric flower. I don't know if you did. If you've been in scrapbooking for a long time, you probably did, but we used to make fabric flowers all the time. Cosmo Cricut even had a little um, glue dot, except they're huge, and you could use that to make your little fabric flowers. And they had like kind of some simple directions for some of it and things like that to do the rolled roses and that kind of stuff. I did all of those. I was so crazy about all of that kind of stuff back in the day, and I still like the look. So with the frazzles, I thought it was the perfect time to pull that out. I kind of showed you the those Cosmo Cricut globbers or something. I can't really remember what they were called, but anyway, it's just a circle dot, like a Zot or a glue dot, except they were big, and they worked for holding down the fabric. Although I did add some extra Nuvo Deluxe adhesive because, I've had those things for a very long time, and I wasn't real sure it would hold well enough to be trusted. So I used it, but then I also added a little extra glue in the end. And where it was not overlapping the sticky part, I mean, I needed a little extra glue there too. The little fabric heart there that you're seeing up in the top right, that one did not come with this kit, but they had just some extra embellishments from previous kits and things that you could purchase. And I've found several different things. I actually have a haul video up, and you can see that it would have been up yesterday. So you can see that because I just got this and I was already digging into it. So I was super excited. Um, but yeah, if you want to see what all I got and, give me some input on what else I should dig into next, go right ahead. I'd be happy to hear from you. But like I said, that was up there from yesterday. So in the top left, Michelle had some little banner pieces, and I thought little bits of these frazzles would be perfect up there for that. And I kind of liked, I don't know if you can see on the screen, but Addie's little shirt had like the cut t-shirt look that's kind of fringy on the sleeves. And so having the little frazzles in there in the little strips, I thought would be perfect. So I'm going to add some of the green on the top of the tag that I have there. I'll go off screen and glue, and then I will add that frazzle on top of the tag and add my journaling in. Still kind of seeing what else I need. So I think this is, oh yeah, this is where I'm doing this little dainty sprig, and I did one already, and I fussed around with the adhesive, and now I got out some of the little tiny circles, and they're still too big also. So I'm fussing around with those and cutting them in half, but that won't take too long. Let's see. the have I put the messy thread? I think I did down there at the bottom above smiles. The messy thread nest um, underneath some of the embellishments at the bottom of the circle there, right above smiles. That was actually from the Frazzle, the red one. I just took, you know how when you tear fabric, you get some extra thread, and there was a bunch of it, and it was kind of all tangled in there. So I just pulled it off and I started to throw it away, and I was like, oh, this would make a perfect little messy. I always call it the messy wooden messy nest, thread nest. But yeah, so I ended up having enough for two of those. So I've got one at the top right cluster and one in the bottom cluster. So I thought that made something extra, you know, and cute and something I didn't waste, right? Didn't waste anything on this. So of course I will have lots of other product left to do more layouts. I, you know, always buy so much, and having just a limited number of pieces of paper and just the sticker sheet should make it interesting to see how well I can, um, you know, get a lot used up. So I'm looking forward to trying to do that. I did pull out some old buttons as well. So I put a button in the center of the little flower that I made, and you see the leaf that I made out of the green to go with it. I put a button up in the top right cluster just over the messy nest area. And then this one I'm just sewing on, and I did sew all three of them all the way through the paper. And the white background that I'm using is super heavyweight white cardstock that I used to get from Joann's. It's my favorite, and so it can hold sewing through it for sure. But that will hold those buttons on really well. I'll go ahead and glue down my little threads there, and that's just about it. I am going to come in and add a couple of more little things, and then that will be the end, and you'll see the close-ups and everything. So I wanted to let you know that this is a hop. Crystal Barrett hosts this May I Scraplift You all month, so the whole month of May, and the playlist includes everyone playing along with their videos for the whole month. And then I will also have in the description box Michelle's information, because you'll want to go check out her channel or her Instagram as well. She is very talented. She's on a design team. I think this layout actually was for the design team that she's on. I think it's called Keep It Simple, and they have some products and things that she represents for them. And so I'm going to add a couple more hearts there by the journaling area, and then I'm going to come back in with one more thing, a final touch with a butterfly that I thought would be perfect. I was looking for some little phrases. Nothing was exactly what I was looking for, but I thought this butterfly would be really pretty right there on the corner of the photo. So I will use my 2mm foam tape and tape up just the wings, and then the body will be stuck down on the picture. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all the comments. I'm getting so close to my 1,000 subscriber milestone. So if you have not yet, please subscribe. I would love to have you. All it will do will just put me in your little subscription list, and you will be able to see when I have more content. So I am so glad you joined me, and I hope to be back again tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.